Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I wanted to wish you a really good day, a really good week that is coming. There is this very powerful new moon in Pisces tomorrow. Tomorrow, the next day, it will be. It's really, really. It should. There is this conjunction between. Saturn and Mercury. So Mercury will, as a messenger of the god, the messenger of the sun, will be bringing forward the lesson that Saturn needs to have. All the wounds that needs to be addressed will be addressed, and will be more an understanding of what the past has been, and more clarity, as well as Jupiter and the Moon makes this conjunction as well. So they will bring optimism, and while there is this sextile with Uranus, will be very we have to expect the unexpected, a lot of good news. Always expect positive news. Do not pay attention to the two powers, the media propaganda, in some sense. It is, as far as I know, all of this is, there is many reasons for what is going on, but one of them is that, of course, this mediatic frenzy around Ukraine is like, it's like to make so that people forget the crimes against humanity, U.S. elections, but also the C-19, and there was no really the unfortunately this place, we want to send love and peace so that the resolution will be happening, but there's been a major cleansing in like bio weapons that was in Ukraine, and adrenochrome, and all kinds of really dark things that were going on down there. So the only thing have no fear. The galactic are watching all nuclear installation, and no nuclear war can ever start. We passed the 2012 mark, so it's now we're safe on that level, and we'll of course send a quick and peaceful resolution, communication, so that we can we can come to, but it's storms that are being produced in the illusions of duality. For the world is not an illusion, but the perception we have of that world is really erroneous in some sense, because as long as we're polarized between those two forces, good and evil, dark and light, we want to return to the remembrance that we are source creation itself. We are the extension of God, and from there all is given. But it is not because we find our personal joy and our personal freedom that we can expect the world to shift and become enlightened from one day to the next. So I'm going to pull a few cards to see what the energies of March will bring. We had some very positive. All the cards are different here from the French reading. So the situation is, we are the world. We have to come together as one world, to respect each culture, to respect the belief, the religion, the culture, the all that makes up this world. For it is part of this great diversity, and people coming together as we are the world. We are enlightened, and we know we will no longer need those power, those deep state power to control and to limitate, and all of this is pushing to resolutions in many ways, as far as I can see. The around the situation is letting go of all those things that prevents us from experiencing the totality of that connection to our source, to the creator. For we have created those two forces, those two power, and so it is the effort is to return to love, to shift our reality, and to solve our inner conflict. In order to, it is all about solving our inner conflict, and Saturn and Mercury will assist us with that, as well as Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. It's a very powerful planet in my own birth chart, and we have also Neptune in Pisces that will stay in Pisces for quite a long time, so that the world of dream will be crystallized, and will be able to address the addictions as well, to be healed. For if we do not let go, we're gonna find suppression. Is somebody that's been completely that's like overwhelmed with heavy strength. So we want to let go of those strengths, otherwise they will. And then at which points we're gonna find our freedom is the rebel, to rebel against ignorance, and against all things that are not. It's like breaking the chains. Here is breaking the chains. All the chain is holding the light of truth. what we see before us that will unfold is beyond the illusion, to return to this higher realm of reality, of consciousness. For there are many universes that are realities that are always happening all at once, but there is this one reality that is the divine grace, and that will be able to, we are being integrated within this acceptation of divine grace, and so we're going to be able to return into the world, to be integrated within the physical world, and bring that energy to others so that they can choose it. What we've learned in the past, in the subconscious, is moment by moment. Life happens one moment at the time. We have to learn. We learned that because we were deprived of being able to expand and to making plans. But now we have to return to making plans and prepare for the plans of the things we want. And so right now it is harmony. The inner and outer are coming into alignment. What's coming in the near future is the guidance. We're going to receive more and more the guidance and flow with the flow of the guidance. The guidance is wisdom. The guidance is love. The guidance comes from higher beings that know. They've been commissioned by the source to assist us in that process. Our strength within the situation, what represents us, is clinging to the past. So it's very important to learn that, to look at the past through different eyes. And then from there, we reaching the hangman, the new vision, the letting go of the old, and then then there is this great celebration. It's called participation. It's the card of completion, of joy and happiness. So all of that has to happen, but we have to let go of the past, and we have to let go of those things that are no longer empowered by the universe, that are inferior, without judgment on ourselves or on others, of course. What comes to us from the universe, from the outside of us, the environment, is existence, is the pure ability to live into existence, the power of the magician to create magic with thoughts. In our inner emotion, our hopes and fear, we have isolation. It's somebody that's frozen in the wounds have to be experienced in order they have to be felt without judgment in order to dissolve the walls. And from there, our emotions are going to reflect maturity, the good feeling thoughts will come. But first we cannot avoid feeling the wounds that we have within ourselves if we want to heal them. I'm just expressing my thoughts and opinion here. All of it is opinion, yet it's quite progressive. I think what I'm trying to express here should be working if we apply it with enough constancy. And the outcome of this month will be playfulness. I feel there is a great deal of the new life, the new page that's going to be that's right about to open will be very much about intimacy, about friends, about relationship, all kinds of social. It's a lot of things are coming through my inner eyes, and I'm just flowing the flow with joy and expectations, so for this, we really have to remove ourselves from the polarity of the mind, the good and evil, the dark and light, and to reach this divine neutrality, even if it feels really cold, that we're not get implicated in the emotional drama of what is being served by the medias. But it's about protecting ourselves from when we remove ourselves from this polarity, we move into divine neutrality. We come into our seat of power, our seat of love, and our seat of wisdom. We are able to continue to cultivate love, light, and the pursuit of happiness, which leads to freedom, self-responsibility. So it's about engaging with fear, letting go of the engagement with all the fear programs to return to the love. Eventually, we're going to come into the realization of the coming together, the first contact with the galactic families. But they're all the same in some sense. All the beings that live in the light are all the same in the relationship to how they live. They live within the divine law, the love and wisdom of God, and they follow that. They don't have free will in some sense. Yet in the mind and the perception and the approach, they're so different, and the physicality of those galactic families are so different. But they're all governed by love and wisdom. There's this card, may the truth be, that wanted to escape. And so it's about reminding ourselves, and that's also what the galactic wants us to do. Everybody wants, on a higher level, wants us to remember that we are source, we are an extension of source, we come from source, we are children of God. From this reconnection, this acceptation, to letting go of the program many times a day, we need to breathe and let go, and to realize that this connection to source will bring all that is good. It will bring wisdom, it will bring love, it will bring union, it will bring balanced relationship, it will bring health, it will bring wealth, it will bring understanding, it will bring joy, it will bring happiness. All of it will be given by the source. It's the only thing that can completely quench us for many things on the outside world, can satisfy our need for short times, but as Plato used to say, the virtue is long lasting, yet pleasure is short lasting. So, but it's not about judgment. And remember, we are children of God, all of us, and all is given through the I am presence. For the I am presence is the true self. It is the one that's created in the image of God. He is God. It is God. It is our true self, and it is this union with our divinity that we need to achieve. And that's why the path is so hard to lead people back to that center. For we all have the role to play within the divine plan. We're all different. We all have different soul agreement. We want to find out what is your role. Where do you find the most comfort, joy, satisfaction, fulfillment, happiness? And but it's like this life, in this new life, and in the divine flow will be better than anything we can conceive. We could project for ourselves. And it is about divine timing. For a very long time, the comfort of the status quo, of the stillness of the illusion, but now the change have always been happening, but the change are inevitable, and so we're forced to create those changes. Just have positive expectations, because that's one of the weakness of Stoic philosophy, is that they were always getting ready for the worst, and the worst used to happen because they were unaware of the power of creation. Doesn't mean that we want to be prepared for something that could be unexpected, negative, but at some point you have removed all those edges, and so you can expect positive things to happen. For the whole universe is getting upgraded. It's like everything is being upgraded. More clarity, more lucidity on how things work, how the mind of God, the law of one, works, how they operates, how they can create magic, move things with our mind, and transform the world just by positive thoughts. So right now, the media is moving the consciousness. All of it is a distraction, of course, from realizing your true source of love and light. But the media is moving the consciousness from natural science, like everybody's a biologist, everybody's a virologist, and all of that, to history and geography. Months ago, nobody knew where the Donbass was, yet there was this civil war that was going on there for many years, and so. I would say remove ourselves from judgment, but continue to send love and light and peace to all the participants, and know that it will result in peace. Do not be afraid of fuel this dualistic power. For even in Ukraine, I mean, sorry to say that, but it's just what I've seen. Is like there is a lot of scandals that have been hidden about the implication of the President Biden family in Ukraine, in some things that are not really ethical. So a lot of things will come out of that. We hope that the conflict, the discussions, the talks will be satisfying. And so, but it's really the deep state that's really in trouble with all that is going on. It's like a new storms that are trying to remove our attention from one problem and to put it into another problem, when the freedom lies in removing ourselves from the problem and trusting in the plan. For the highest wisdom is nothing better than your home. What do you do to make you feel good in your body, to create a more beautiful environment, a creative environment, a home environment that is to envision, to ask the universe to guide you towards this most ideal situation of well-being and creating beautiful environment as well. What we need to understand is a new life. It's really a new life, something completely new, and Uranus will bring the unexpected news. What we need to do is the young, to be in the actions. Where I'm making this video today, I thought it was important to act in some sense, to communicate, and the outcome will be into the sea. So jump to make a quantum leap. We're going to be very free to learn. We're going to learn to navigate the cosmic ocean, the great ocean of oneness, and with the intention of returning to the source, nevertheless. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted to thank you for holding the light, for cultivating the peace, to find the joy, to continue to to broadcast that around you, to calm people down, to stop the pendulum of duality within them as much as you can, but keep it still within yourself. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I have to look at my email. I've been working on some preparation. And I'm going to finish with a song. I said in the French video, I sang the song of the Rolling Stones, but I thought I'd change for a change and sort of another song. This one is called With a Shade of Pale. We skip the light fandango, turn cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick, but the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, and the waiter brought his tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that a face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wandered through my playing card, and I would not let her be one of 16 Vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might well just as well been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a wider shade of pale, turned a wider shade of pale. I think it was a band Procolarum used to sing that song, although Joe Cooker made a great version, and Lenny Lennox and many other people, I'm sure. And the card of the day, we're going to call on an archangel for the day to accompany us as much as possible. And today is the card is the same as in the French video. It is the archangel Gabriel that will follow. We ask to conduct our life. It's the archangel of ascension, and it is the 9 of Gabriel. It says you have to show determination and move forward. Be ready for anything. Environmental activism. So it's about continuing to cultivate the peace and the connection to nature, to continue to feel the joy, to draw energy from the beautiful nature here, and to be ready for anything, for there's great and unexpected breakthroughs and events that are going to be coming. So just stay in the gratitude, continue to, we have a tendency to always complain to God, to source for so many things that we have ourselves created. So it's about being appreciation and continue to hold the point of joy and stillness within ourselves in a receptive mode. I thank you very much, as well as the young, the power of moving forward when we are called to move forward, to make our program develop and unfold as we continue to follow this inner guidance. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.